Well, we're here. Can I attune to the 8 right now? You guys suck. Persona non grata. Julius has his orders, unpleasant though they may be. As for Lord Quintus' instructions, I am to supervise you during your time here in Tertium. Before you ask, no, I don't have a key or any other means for you to remove your collars, nor would I tell you if I did. And if you try anything, you'll soon wish you hadn't. So, do you truly intend to speak with the others, or is that merely a ruse? We're in no hurry to disobey Lord Quintus, if that's what you mean. Or perhaps you doubt the wisdom of his decision. Yeah, do you doubt it? Do you, punk? Do as you will. But remember, I'll be watching. If I catch a wind of you doing anything untoward, try to trick our people into turning their coats and the like. Those shock collars will be the least of your worries. Understood? Though we're somewhat compromised, to put it lightly, let's not waste this opportunity. I suggest splitting up and learning what we can of their situation. And above all else, don't use magics of any sort. The magic scared them. Your technology scares us. What is this? What is this? A long giant snake that you made? You call it a train? You, on the other hand, may go wheresoever you wish, even outside the camp. I know full well I couldn't stop you if I tried. But do not forget, if you do anything to endanger us or our interests, Alphino and Alice will pay the price. Can I go? I wanted to kind of see, like, where Yustola says, like, you did what with them? And like, I left them behind at the camp. And then she just kills me. She murders me. And it's like, yeah, that makes sense. So, what are you doing here? Ceruleum and necessary materials are in short supply. I'm not sure how long we can last in the stores we have. Someone's here. Hello, Octavia. It's you, Joanna Joyster. I served under Lord Gaius of the 14th Legion. I was there on the night Praetorium fell. You and your adventurers, you killed them. My comrades, my friends, swept them aside in their dozens as though they were nothing to you. Well, listen. We passed by a lot of them. We like ran through them, you know. We didn't try killing all of them. And maybe I am to you. Just another faceless enemy to be cut down. But it won't be long until our countrymen return. Do you get what you deserve? Mark my words. Well, that was fun. So cold. Young soldier is on the verge of losing consciousness. Will you repair my stuff? Not the resources nor inclination to assist Alexa View. Be gone. The material stored here is for the property of the First Legion. If you think we'd share with Alexa View, you're very much mistaken. I can't even hear your mask. I'm the gloat, have you? I'll wipe that smirk off your face with the blood of our fallen compatriots. I swear. Damn, tortoise sutures. Of all the times, the worst of the lot, when striking the distance, I can't even muster the strength. If it weren't for the third bleeding us, we'd be the end of you. Virgilia's treachery nearly cost Lord Quintus his life. We made our escape, took shelter in a mansion, tended to the wounded as we prepared to strike back, and then night fell and gathered around our radio. Then the roar, the terrible roar. The capital was in chaos, but we were spared. If you call this a mercy, mind intact but body broken, a soldier in name alone, I'd cut you down where you stand. If I could. Murderer. Okay. Hey, what up? Get out of my ear, will you? I'm exhausted, and the last thing I need is you and your drivel. 28-14. Someone needs a res. 28. 14.3. Not very far. I'm not that close. I'll be right back. Can we even get into Garlemald? What the? Oh, Jesus. I can't find them. Someone just said don't AoE them. Bomb a tank. I have Holy Sheltron. Oh, I did it. Is everyone alive? Some people are dead. Thought someone was dead. Wow. Everyone's following this. What are we following? What are we doing? We following some people? Is there more hunts? More fates? There's one all the way over there. Ah, they got rezzed already. It's fine then. Going back. Ah, we got to do a fate. We got some bicolor gemstones. That's good. I'm thinking. Say 2 hours. I'll stop. Then right before bed, I gotta do like 12 a.m. I gotta do like the Chloe book. Before it's over, right? Actually, let me just check. The deadline is the 14th. Oh, so I can do... Actually, I can do this whenever, but... I'll try doing it before bed anyway. On my own. You know, experience and all that. The reason because it's... I thought it was actually tomorrow. The deadline. Or the day after tomorrow. And I didn't think... I'm not sure if tomorrow I'll even get on because of the queues. But we'll see. I mean, it's ridiculous. Oh, it's also ridiculous? Where the fuck do I go? Oh, it's here. Okay. I think it's in here. Is it in here? Whoops. Where's the entrance? Whoops. I think it's... Yeah, it's here. Okay. Alright. It's very... The entrance is very far away, so I did not know where I was going. One of my mutuals wants to pop Fantasia for Bunny Boy. message. Oh, whoops. I didn't really put the, thing. Mm. I'm looking on Twitter right now about, like, anything. Yeah, queues are still bad. Well, it's a nice piece of art, though. Someone may have to wear a light in the cold, waiting in the queues. Very appropriate for being in Garlemald. The radio. The radio is the same model as the one used in Victor's spoils. Perhaps it is what saved the soldiers from being tempered. Kaiso. Came with Julius, didn't you? Well, whatever business brought you here, you'd best keep your hands off the Aetheryte. It's deactivated. But rather not, you didn't mess about with it. There are others throughout the city, built by Guardians. 4 Guardians. Could teleport all over the blink of an eye, provided there was a terminal nearby. These days, however, we use the Aetheryte's power to keep the place lit. Though, that comes at the cost of its normal function. Did you learn anything of note? Then your findings are consistent with my own. Their plight is desperate indeed. The sick are injured and at great risk. Without warmth and proper nutrition, I fear they soon will perish. I realize there's precious little we can do for them at present, but I cannot bear to see them suffer. Please, will you help me tend to them? No matter what may betide, I've my daughter, and that alone shall keep me from succumbing to even the darkest of nights. You didn't insult me, like everyone else did. I've never been this cold or hungry in all my life. While Garlemald was built over on a frozen waste, the city itself was always warm, inviting place. All we once had is in ruins. Flavius, you good? Get up. Who's there? My eyes, I can't see all that well. Oh, thank you. The numbness has subsided a little. But I know I won't last much longer. You should look to the others who can still fight. Give them my ration. If me going hungry means someone else lives to see another day, so be it. At least I could still serve in that way. Well, this is depressing. I'll see you good. So cold, and probably hasn't had a proper meal in days. If only we brought some food with us, but perhaps I could use a little magic too. No, I mustn't. God, this is so frustrating. They won't allow magic here. This is ridiculous. So, those you might fare no better. I was afraid you would say that. I know we were warned against meddling in their affairs, but we can't leave them like this. Perhaps we might gain permission to have a contingent deliver supplies. Quintus may have made his feelings in the matter quite clear, but even he must recognize that they are in no position to refuse help. Maybe Julius could persuade him, though we need to persuade Julius first. Julius? Your people are dying. Come on, man. Give me something here to work with. Well, seen enough? Yeah, kind of. Julius, the people here have barely enough food and fuel to survive. Have you and the other soldiers been able to procure any more supplies? We've been scavenging provisions from the nearby houses, as most families kept rather. Some stores away in the event they were snowed in. Still going out and getting it is dangerous work, and we have a lot of mouths to feed. Fuel is a greater concern, though. We had some ceruleum set aside until it was stolen. We haven't identified the culprit. Could have been other refugees or one of the afflicted, for all we know. Either way, we're down to the last dregs. We'll have the heating they need. It doesn't bore how far going to only get worse instead of better. If it's ceruleum you need, our contingent is secured a ready supply. We can have some sent over. We will not accept your charity. If we can hold on a little longer, the situation is sure to change. Aye, everything will change. Not sure what this, one of your comments mentioned something along those lines. It's talking about Varys? Heard something of it, have you? Well, from what I've seen, there's little you can do to interfere, so there's no harm in telling you. When our such scout spotted a hooded man issuing instructions to the afflicted, or, in the bastard's words, loyal servants of the Talafaroi. Then he made his way inside the Imperial Palace, or what stands in its place. We'd identified the seat of the enemy's power. We realized Lord Quintus dispatched a messenger to the 10th Legion, saying as much, and instructing them to join forces with the provincial legions to prepare for combined assault on Talafaroi. The 10th Legion still up? Once our allies arrive, your contingent will be sent running for the hills. Then we shall reclaim the capital by our own hand. And how do you intend to survive in the meantime? At this rate, many of your countrymen will perish long before reinforcements reach Garlemald. They need help now. Say the word and we will bring you ceruleum. Come on. I will speak with Lord Quintus. He's gonna say no. So did he agree to it? No. He will not place Gollum on the death of her enemies. I have, however, been ordered to search for ceruleum outside. As you are under my watch, you will come with me. Alright, fine. Very well. After all, many hands make light work. You lot are more trouble than you're worth. Once we are outside, you will follow my instructions to the letter. We depart shortly. These people are so stubborn. They're the most stubborn people I know. I've met a lot of them. Drinking water. Drinking water in the game and drinking water in real life. Oh gosh, sorry for drinking the mic. I needed that. Alright, got about 2 hours. Let's go. I'll tweet out. So very gender. Oh, sorry. Oh boy. Actually, I'm gonna stand up and stretch for a second. Let me just. I'll put the break screen, but it's not gonna be like I'm not going anywhere. I'm just gonna stand up and stretch. Actually, wait, you know what? No, we'll do this quest and then I'll stand up and stretch. Dude! We begin our search for ceruleum in Regio Urbanisma. Also, I'm very close to you. My bad. The first location is the Forum Soleus, a park to the northwest of the station. You are to remain close at all times and act only as ordered. Follow me. Follow me. You know what? You know what? Hey, y'all. Y'all suck. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, I'm a whale. Let's go get the ceruleum for these folks. You talk to me now? There's only so much I can do until we are able to procure more medicine. We cannot safely move the injured, and the little provisions we do have are spent keeping both us and the survivors warm. A lot of ponies. It's up there. Hang on. It's a very pretty place. I'm sorry it, broke. Like, damn. Would have been cool to see this place in its heyday, huh? This is the place. To think this macabre graveyard for war machina was once a park. It looks so beautiful. So this is the park. I'm surprised they found space for one amongst all the buildings. Actually, the recreational areas came first. The houses were later built around them. A healthy society requires communal spaces for children to play and adults to socialize. This park was named after the founding father of the empire, the great Solus Vosgavus. Oh yeah, him. Did we come to extract ceruleum from the wrecked magic armor? No, we've already drained it dry. Same goes for the rest of the machina in the vicinity. But as the ceruleum has been stolen, we must scour the city for every last drop. And while I don't expect to find anything here, I decided to try one more time, in case something has been overlooked. I see. Then, with your permission, we will commence the search. Oh. Okay. Now I'll stretch. I don't know why. Just give me a second. Here we go. I'll prove to them. You know, or die trying, you know, whatever. Okay, so there is War Machina. Wreckage. A cursory inspection of the wrecked Machina armor confirms that said fuel canisters have long since been drained of ceruleum, as Julia said. Okay. So, we gonna find anything, or is it all gonna just be real bad? This, whatever it is, appears to have some sort of symbolic meaning related to this park.
Even though the place is named after Solus, it doesn't seem to be a statue of him. At least not anymore. Maybe it was once a fountain. Or somewhere the man himself used to sit. Not that it would matter, even if we knew. I can't help wondering. The contraption is built in the style of Imperial War Machina, armed with a battery of weapons and capable of transforming into different configurations. But on closer inspection, it appears to be no more than a children's slide. What is wrong? What? What? Do we all not know what a slide is? I guess. I mean, that makes sense. Sure. We haven't had slides. To eat some of this chocolate. Though rather small by Guardian standards, the structure is reminiscent of a merchant stall. Perhaps it was built for children to play shopkeeper. Maybe. Maybe so. There's nothing inside resembling Magitech or any other devices that would be fueled by ceruleum. I don't imagine there would be much need for Magitech in the park of all places, but then again, I wasn't raised in Garlemald. They may have uses for this ceruleum that I've yet to consider. The structures are very pretty. It's so cool to have like a close to modern times aesthetic here in this fantasy game. Where we've had like high-tech aesthetic in the Ozzy's Law, but now we have like a very modern area. Or at least like 1920s. Around there. The cars almost seem pretty modern, so it's not too... Actually, I don't think 1920s has technology like this, so it's kind of probably heading towards Allegan level. But all this happened, so I wonder after Endwalker's over, we just like take some of the technology and we start putting radios in like Limsa. That'd be kind of crazy. And if you beat Endwalker, you see the radios, but if you didn't, you just don't see shit or hear it at all. Where am I going? Map of Forum Solace. Several points of interest are marked on the map of Forum Solace. The pond, children's play areas. To your knowledge, however, none would require the use of ceruleum. Jealous? I hate to break it to you, but yeah, we got nothing here. You have two options. One, take the ceruleum that we can give you, but you won't take that. Or two, find who stole it. Which I think is your only option that you'll pick at this point. Oh, it's you. Any luck? No. Nada, buddy. There's no sign of any ceruleum. Hardly surprising, but disappointing nonetheless. I couldn't help noticing you gazing at the pond. Is something the matter? What? Yes, I mean to... No. I'm just not used to bring... I'm used to bring my brother and sister here to play. The pond was heated to stop it from freezing over. So like all the other children, they just had to wade in and splash about. Would have stayed there if I didn't drag them out. We'd be sopping wet when all was said and done. Every time. And every time when we'd get home, Mother would scold us, saying we'd catch our death walking around like that. The pond was heated. With a cerulean-powered heater by chance? I suppose it must have been. Come to think of it, I remember seeing engineers changing out a tank beneath a hatch. But that was long ago. It was a long time ago, when the water was still flowed clear and wasn't this brackish muck. You can't see a thing. And I can't remember what the hatch might be. Oh, whoops, my bad. With the machinery most likely broken, the amount of filth in there is probably the only reason it hasn't frozen over. I'd wager it's still unbearably cold, though. Julius, what are your thoughts on magic? The average guardian would jump out of their skin if they saw it, but the first has a few foreign signet fairy and medici, so it doesn't scare me. I take it you won't mind if I employ a little now? Alphina, as you have a knack for finding dry wood, why don't you bring me some? Once that's done, a blast of her fire should do the trick. Leave it to me. I guess that's a skill now. It's like finding firewood. Just find it. You're not planning to go in there, are you? Of course I am. The tank isn't going to fetch itself. It's nothing so involved as extracting unprocessed ceruleum from a frozen lake like how the tappers do it. We're talking about a shallow pond in a park. And we have a way of warming ourselves up after. But that's insane. So, fancy a dip? Step aside while I drink the prawn dry. That way, we'll find it in no time. Are you... That may be the stupidest thing I've heard in a while. I'm not saying something considering who my brother is. God damn. I can't fault your enthusiasm though. Let's do it my way first, and if that doesn't work, perhaps then you can try your method. With Alphina's help. Ooh, swim. You delve into the murky water, but come up empty-handed. To add an injury to insult, the icy wind on your damp clothing chills you to the bone. No! Am I dying? Oh, I'm dying. Oh. It's fine, I'm good. Still dying. I'm getting gamer stacks right now. I'm gonna find it. Where's this damn hatch? Beneath the waters, your fingers catch on to what you think might be a handle. Ta-da! Ta-ta-ta! You open the hatch and retrieve a ceruleum tank. I'm freezing cold! However, your grand discovery comes at a great personal cost as you become acutely aware of the freezing cold and rancid odor emanating from every elm of your body. Julius will doubtless feel compelled to pinch his nose shut when you deliver him your prize. Awesome. Alyssa, get the fuck out of the water. Alyssa. You found it. Oh, it must be another one around here somewhere. No, Alex, we're done. Get out of the water. Did you find it? Oh, I hope you did. Oh, what the fuck? Uncovering hidden treasure is an adventurer's bread and butter, though one is not normally required to go elbow deep in ice-cold, stagnant pond water to retrieve it. Nevertheless, many would choose that over mowing down hordes of slavering beasts or solving annoying puzzles. True that. That was a cute red mage glam. Oh, nice outfit. That's it. And there's still some ceruleum left. Oh, the fire's still not ready. Hold on, I'll give Alphino a hand. He's helping him? Call me Noldan, because by fire I am reborn. And my clothes are mostly dry now, too. I appreciate you recovering the ceruleum, but I wish you'd taken the time to discuss the plan with me beforehand. Despite the way you've been treated, in Lord Quintus's eyes, you're still an envoy deserving of protection. If you were to die on my watch, he would be most displeased. Your concern is duly noted, but all's well that ends well. Julius, you mentioned coming here with your younger siblings. Did you grow up in Garlemald? I did not. I did. Oh, I did. Not far from here. My father was an accomplished researcher in his youth, and for his contributions to the Empire awarded an estate. We lived well. Better than many. What was Garlemald like in those days? Everything. It was everything you could imagine and so much more. Even during the coldest winters, we always found warmth and comfort at home. Coming in from the snow, taking off your coat and sitting down for a hot meal with family, visiting friends and relatives, receiving that same welcome, knowing they had everything they needed. Walking down the street, seeing the lights in all the houses, hearing the faint sounds of laughter and song, of happiness. And although the summers came and went all too quickly, in that brief respite, the ice would melt, and the forgotten grass made its triumphant return. Gray clouds gave way to blue skies. Some mornings we'd climb out on top of the tallest building we could find and watch the sun rise. Never again. Those rooftops at rubble. Those friends dead and those memories. If I could reclaim even a fraction of what we once had. The lights shining in this epic moment. Soon, our chance will come. We just need to hold out a little longer. Well, let's see if that happens. Level 83. Spark materials. Bum. Owing to the wealth of experience I've accrued in gathering firewood, I was even able to provide Julius with some basic pointers on the subject that might help him further build a rapport, and to distract him from his other concerns. Well, at least my clothes are finally dry, though they could still do with a proper wash. No good deed. We're not even a third done with this expansion. We've only done one dungeon. This is awesome. Alright, now that you've recovered from your escapades in the pond, there's another location I'd like to search just outside the park. As you can see, this place is littered with the remnants of various types of war machina. All my comrades and I have already recovered the tanks from the less damaged units. Those that look more severe, took a more severe beating, are harder to scavenge. We decided to save those for another time, that time being now. Rather than prize them apart piece by piece, it will be quicker to remove the outer casting using compact explosives. With luck, we'll gain access to the tanks without rupturing them. Though the force generated by these devices is relatively weak, I would advise you stand well clear to avoid being hit by any shrapnel. Before even bothering though, you should check the Machina's ceruleum gauge to see if there's any left. It should still provide an accurate reading even when the unit itself isn't active. If the gauge is broken, I'll let you decide whether you use an explosive or not. Should you need more, come to me. Understood. Let's get to work. Use a First Legion Incendiary 37 on the destroyed Magitech armor to retrieve the ceruleum tank. After successfully removing the war machina's outer casing and retrieving the ceruleum tank, you find it to be completely empty. Bomb. Completely empty. You wanna go? I fought tons of you robots, I can fight you again! Here we go. Now, where was I? You need to ask Julius for more explosives. More here. A fair amount of explosives to spare today, but tomorrow is another story. We can't afford to waste them on units with nothing to offer, so be sure to check the gauge first. Of course, if the gauge is damaged, it's up to you to make the call. For some reason when I said, like, no ceruleum there, I thought, if I put explosives, what if it blows up the ceruleum? The potential ceruleum, maybe like a little bit left. Ah, get out! Oh, we got two more here. And one more. Oh, I thought there was one more there. It's just a person. No, I don't want to do that. Bombs ahoy! Half full, or maybe half empty, depending on one's perspective. Either way, Julius will surely be pleased by your discovery. Is that what I think it is? Not only did the tank survive the attack, that disabled the war machina which is installed. It also saved the blast of your explosives unscathed. If medals for outstanding service were awarded to inanimate objects, this champion among cerulean tanks would surely deserve one. Good job, cerulean tank. You've done it again. Luck is truly on your side. With this, we should be able to refuel quite a few of our heaters. It's time we headed back. Wait here while I go see how Alice and Alpha know of Harry. Alright. I'll wait. Here. I'm still waiting. Something's gonna happen, isn't it? Oh, there you are.
Finally escaped the watchful gaze of your keepers, have we?
The hell? Tancred. Tancred, let me handle this.
You'll only draw attention to yourself. Just carry on as you are and listen.
Listen, I know, Tancred. I know shit's bad, but we can do this. Just give me a chance.
After you left with the Garlean lad, Lucia bade a few of us scouts follow you at a discreet distance.
Damn, you guys are good.
We observed you being led into the station, but decided against venturing inside.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
When you emerged sometime later, and we saw that the twins were sporting Magitech collars, it was clear what had taken place. Now, as quietly as you can, tell me everything.
Put shock collars on them.
The Legatus himself, eh? Now there's a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
This is also the first I've heard of a plan to join forces with the 10th and storm the Tower of Babel.
Yeah, I'm surprised if they're even alive.
Interesting development. And perhaps the opportunity we've been waiting for. Our comrades back at the camp also received some rather promising news, but it's still too early to get our hopes up.
Okay.
For now, keeping yourselves out of harm's way comes before all else. Whatever demands the Garleans make, indulge them.
Mm-hmm. I thought you were gonna be like, we'll attack them.
Be over soon. Until then.
All right. Take care, Tancred. This is the first time we used link shells, huh?
They had not gone far.
I was waiting for you guys for a
We searched
while.
high and low, but no luck, I'm afraid. I might have guessed you'd be the only one to find anything.
That's
I
like
wasn't
I'm lucky or
expecting much
something.
to begin with. Eventually, there will be nothing left out here for us to safely salvage.
Yeah, that sucks.
For now, this will have to suffice. We should return to the station.
Okie dokie. Already chokey. Oh, straight into another cutscene.
Ah, there you are. Heard you'd gone hunting for ceruleum above ground. Brought back a king's ransom?
Hardly. But thanks to these three, we have enough to last a little while longer.
Hey, we're these three.
Well, well. It's not at all as I was expecting, these ones. For savages, they seem positively docile.
Sure. We keep calling us savages, see what happens.
It's a poor attempt at humor. In all honesty, I'm grateful for your efforts. But even with another night of warmth, there are those among us who may not live to see the morrow.
Don't say it. Just keep going. It's just words.
I trust your expedition was fruitful.
Lord Quintus!
Yeah, what up, Lord Quintus? You got a fan in the back of your head.
Procured to refuel the armor.
I'm sorry?
But, sir, what about the heaters for the camp?
What?
The time for action is upon us.
But what about the people? They're gonna
The
die.
men and I have matters to discuss. In the meantime, you are to wait here. Do not forget, you are being watched.
But this is ridiculous. You're gonna get your people killed just to fight more. Oh my god. This place is freezing. People are gonna die.
The time for action. What did he mean by that?
I don't know. I don't know.
I can only speculate. Clearly something requiring their magitech, given what we just heard. Whether they plan to utilize it now or after they join with the 10th is another question. Will they ever escape this cult? Return to and reclaim the idyllic spaces of which Eula spoke?
Don't know.
Finished your war, Council?
Julie's like, maybe I'm back in the wrong horse. It's a
Alpha
bad.
and Alizea to stay here as our prisoners. They will be released once your comrades have relinquished their supplies and withdrawn from Garlean soil.
That is the stupidest
Until
plan.
the terms are met, they will be detained at a separate location.
This is ridiculous.
After everything we've said and done, this is how you treat us.
You people are gonna die.
Allies have but limited supplies. They may stave off cold and starvation for a short while, but what then?
Do it. See what happens. Don't make me hurt you, Julius.
For now, keeping yourselves out of harm's way comes before all else. Whatever demands the Garleans make, indulge them.
Okay, Tancred. Do as he says. It'll be fun. It's all just take a deep breath, not press any buttons.
Get them out of here.
So can I stay here still? You know? Don't worry, guys. I'll get you out of there. I'm gonna get you out of here. Okay, here we go. Julius, Gullis, however you say your name. Alphino and Alice will be fine, providing they do not resist. Hang on, I gotta drink some water, unless that's illegal here. Question marks. Alea lacta est. Okay, I need to give a bit of a warning because I also know this. It's a content warning coming up. They got the level quest name wrong. I thought it was 82, or I just misread it. But it's 80. This level 83. Alea lacta est is apparently has content warning of suicide. I have no idea what's gonna happen in this. That's all I saw. I usually can handle pretty intense things, so for me it's gonna be fine. But for anyone who is watching me watch this, yeah, just be wary of that. I have no idea what's gonna happen. You will accompany me back to your camp, where we will meet with your leader and present Lord Quintus's demands. Before we depart, however, there is something I would ask of you. Assuming your contingent complies, the supplies you surrender will need to be transported here. That task falls to Legionaries Marcellinus and Octavia, who will pilot Magitech armor for you to your headquarters. You are to inform them that we are leaving shortly. Tell them to ask for Eel for further details. In those words. Once you've seen to that, meet me by the exit. I got a bird in here, what up? You again? Yo, Eel. Ass to Eel, he said. So that's to be the way of it. After all this. Was he? How ironic. You should be the one to deliver the news. If those are my orders, then so be it, for the glory of Garlemald. Don't be saying that. Makes me think you're possessed. You're tempered. What do you want with me? Ask for the eel. Ask the eel? So Lord Quintus has reached a decision. I knew he would understand. That he would recognize the savage is a ruthless, merciless creature, and to defeat him, we too must be uncompromising. Uh-oh. I am ready. In the name of Emperor Varus, for the glory of Garlemald, I will fulfill my duty. Uh-oh. I know. Well, I think I know what's gonna happen. Let's just see how this plays out, huh? This is a bad idea. Really bad idea. Alright, Gillis. Have you done as I instructed? Their duty involves more than the transportation of supplies, don't they? Duty is rarely a simple thing. We have been given additional orders, though whether we will be required to follow them depends entirely on your contingent. You and I are in this together now, like it or not. We have to cooperate. There is one other matter. I'll place a select a visit on the way to your camp. It's a short walk from here. Follow me. Ba, 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 ba. I wonder if I get to the dungeon. We're at 83, so it's possible. Will we get to the second dungeon before the end of this stream? Maybe a trial? I dare say? Possibly not. Ooh, laser beams. Give me a moment, please. What the? No. What the hell is up? These people are in a cutscene and it's attacking their bird. What? There. Julius lingers by the ruins, reluctant to leave and reluctant to stay, unable to move on. Uh-oh. Julius? Euless? Oh. Oh, this is your
my
home. Yeah.
Our home. At least it was until that night. I was with Lord Quintus when the capital fell, and thus spared. My family, who did not own a radio, were less fortunate. When dawn came, I made my way here. My parents, my little brother and sister, they were still inside. But they weren't themselves, and they tried to. And I had to.
Damn.
I'd
Yikes.
promised to take them away from the capital that very morning, to somewhere safe, to hide until the fighting stopped. I promised. The Garlean flag bears a chain, the bonds between our countrymen.
Oh, that's what that is.
A red link at its center. The blood of the fallen. Our loved ones who lived and died for Garlemald. But if she too fell, who would be left to remember them and their sacrifice? What enduring proof would there be that they were ever here? If we had turned to your gods, would they have saved us? I'm sorry, forget I spoke. We should go.
Oh boy. Oh, no. Oh, they are trapped.
It's no use.
This sucks.
Believe me, I do not enjoy being here any more than you. But she wanted us to play along, so that is what we will do.
Yeah, I got a plan. Don't worry. It's a plan in the making. So, oh, that's adorable.
It's so cold.
Painfully so. Unbearably.
I've been thinking about what Quintus said. About why no one would accept Garlean rule. Irreconcilable differences. When coexistence isn't an option, only conquest remains. Varys at Gimlet said much the same. Only by uniting the world beneath a single standard would we rid ourselves of the Ascians.
Which is
United as one
You know,
people.
insane.
One race cleansed of imperfections. A cold and unforgiving vision. And when we fail to live up to their standards, what place is there for us in their world? But the truly sad, truly frustrating thing is how damnably similar it all is to the lofty ideals of Father and the Forum.
Yeah.
Non-intervention. Always non-intervention. Protect our knowledge and our people, and to hells with the rest of you. And yet, I can see how it happened. Varys and Father looked to their elders for guidance and took their virtues as their own. But for this world was of their making. In who else could they place their trust? All of us lost in a sea of chaos, searching desperately for purpose and meaning. But it shouldn't just be an extension of another's. It has to be ours. It has to be. We all have a stake in this world. No one should be silenced.
I won't deny that we lack the experience of people such as Father or Quintus.
Yeah.
Perhaps they've come to see the world as a series of problems, and the most efficient way of solving them, to reduce everything to fundamental forms. A stone is a stone, a cloud, a flower, no more than that. Simple descriptions that strip the subject of distinguishing characteristics. A man is a man, divided according to race, creed, or allegiance, and to some, defined by such associations.
Is that what you think?
In my misbegotten youth. But what I believed wisdom was no more than aggressive ignorance. I've since learned to look beyond the banners and the politics, to see people as individuals with their own hopes and dreams. As for my dream of
What a
building
good
better
lad.
world, well, every day I'm reminded that it is far more complex than I had ever imagined.
Very stubborn people and very
But it only
complex
spurs me on
ideas.
to find the wisdom and the strength to see it through to the very end.
All of our supplies and an immediate withdrawal. These are your conditions?
Demands. And you forgot about the airship.
Airship.
Once again, you will leave one behind. It will be used to return the prisoners. Their collars will be removed prior to the exchange.
This is ridiculous.
So in the end, not even Father's expertly worded rhetoric could deter you from your chosen course.
Huh?
Not that I thought for a moment that it would. I've no love for violence, of course, but ours is a cause worth fighting for. I just wish he'd realize it too. Sometimes the only way to protect the ones you love is to take a stand, to refuse to suffer in silence. I want you to know I share your conviction. Whether it be on the battlefield or in the debating chamber, I won't back down. I guess what I'm saying is...
What she's saying is that she'll be your twin bestie.
You've found your own reason to fight.
Yes. Yes, I have. God's willing, there will come a day when we can finally lay down our arms, and there will be peace. But not until the Telophoroi have been defeated once and for all. And you, brother, will have a vital part to play. By your words and deeds, you'll lead the way.
I pray I am up to the task.
There'll always be naysayers. Those who think us fools for even trying. It's easy for learned elites to criticize earnest efforts and assert their moral superiority, all without offering alternatives. Not that their sophistry has ever wounded you. So stubborn and strong. Stronger than you even know. Don't ever change, you hear me? If you stumble, I'll be there to catch you. Or give you a thick ear. Maybe both, for good measure.
Yeah.
Thank you, Alice.
Oh. Hey, it's Dinian! What up? Prison break? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Alright,
The
that
scouts
was
have
order of
secured
fries.
Alizé and Alfino. Their collars were removed without complication as well. They
Alright.
report no casualties, not for their party nor the guards, who will wake from their premature slumber in due course.
Yeah, sorry, dude. You have no bargaining chips.
It would appear the situation has changed. I propose new terms. We have information that will be of great interest to Lord Quintus, and I wish to speak with him in person.
Please. Otherwise, you'll be arrested or something. I don't know.
No. In the event you rejected our first proposal, we came prepared with a second.
No, don't you dare what you're going to do. Ah!
Ambush!
So it's a fight you want then?
More are coming! Make ready!
We, the loyal soldiers of the First Legion, proud servants of Garlemald, of the fallen Emperor Varys, shall safeguard these lands from the barbarian hordes until our countrymen return!
Alright, let's go.
Stop, both of you!
Oh. Wow, powerful wind spell, bro. Nice. Is that like, what is that, arrow 3?
Maybe the worst emissary I've ever seen.
What? What do you mean?
We received an urgent communication from the Grand Company of Eorzea. Envoys from the Imperial Army, led by members of the 10th Legion, came to Alamigo and requested an audience.
Huh?
They explained that their efforts to coordinate the reclamation of the capital with the aid of the 4th, 5th, 8th, and 12th had ended in failure. Communication between most legions has broken down entirely. Most of the 10th's conscripts have deserted, leaving their forces severely depleted.
And they came to ask for help.
That is why, unable to continue the fight on their own, they and their allies turned to the Grand Company of Eorzea for aid.
Lies. Every word.
Why would we lie?
It is the truth, and I have not finished. The 10th has requested that we deliver a message to Lord Quintus. Have the ill stand down.
You have been listening, my lord? What are your orders?
You better stand down, you stubborn son of a bitch. I will... Don't.
Inform her that we will honor the 10th's decision.
Oh, finally.
Bereft of hope, and now dignity.
You stubborn old man.
I release you from your duty. All of you. I take solace, your radiance, in the knowledge you are not here to witness our debasement. 'Twas a grand, glorious dream we shared. Of a world united, of peace and prosperity. We are ghosts, you and I, memories of days gone by. Bonds forged in blood that I will not see tarnished.
Uh-huh. Oh god. This is where it is. Okay. He's really gonna do it. He will not see peace. He really wants to not see peace so badly that he will instead just not live. Ah, well.
Quickly! We have to reach the station before it's too late.
If there is still a chance that Quintus will agree to a truce, we must take it.
I just hope we get there before he and his men do something rash.
And then him and his men did something incredibly rash. Like, come on, man. You couldn't just... Yeah. Okay. You will make no attempt to resist. Oh, Lucia, we did it. One step closer to peace. Much and more has occurred since last we met. As for determining what comes next, we must speak with Lord Quintus. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Yes. Oh, there's a bunch of quests here. Oh, gemstone trader. You trade my gemstones, buddy? Yeah, it might be chilly, but I've got some great deals on rare items that are sure to warm the cockles of your heart. All I ask in return are bi-colored gemstones. What do you say? Political fates will allow the safe delivery of goods in a region, increasing the number of items in exchange. Overboss milk? Odd. Oh, I need a mender. Please. Mend my items. Mend these. Mend the cackles of my heart. Thank you, mender. You have a quest? Man-eating bears stalk the ice fields. I want to save some of the quests for like my other jobs, specifically like Reaper if I get it to 80. That being said, this what has an actually does not have age cards. Yeah. That, and I have not seen any quests with the cutscene symbol, the ones that dignify that there's a cutscene with the quests and more things like that. With the immediate crisis averted, Lucia seeks to gain a clear understanding of the present situation. Before we proceed, tell me what you know of the First Legion and the disposition of the forces. They were preparing for war while the refugees in their care were left to go hungry. A reckless, short-sighted plan that risks the welfare of the people they had sworn to protect. Nevertheless, we cannot compel them to accept our aid. If we were to arrive in force with the intent to do so, it would only incite panic. But perhaps they could be persuaded to follow one of their own. Go with Julius back to the station and have him lead the refugees here. Some may be unwilling or unable to leave, but for the time being, I'll take what I can get. Alphino, Alice, and the scouts sent to extricate them should already be at the station. I'll also have other comrades in the area lend their support should it needed. Understood. Damn, you're right. Damn it, not working. Oh, how y'all doing, by the way? I just returned from guarding the airships, and now I've got to keep an eye on the captured Imperials. Maybe a bit of chit-chat will help lighten the mood. Hey, Serena. When the Imperials charged upon us, we were able to avoid any serious injuries on either side. In truth, most of the Guardians were in no condition to fight. Sunken eyes, hollow cheeks. It must have been a long time since they had a decent meal. I'm sure they will be much more amenable to conversation with food in their bellies. Yeah. It was a grave error not to post sentries farther from the camp. Had we seen the Guardians sooner, we could have slain them long before the truce was called. They engaged us of their own free will, and deserve to die warriors' deaths. Even so, I have not forgotten why we are here, and I will stay my hand. For now. Awesome. Thank goodness the 10th Legion decided to sue for peace when they did. We have been spared more senseless bloodshed, which is the last thing anyone, including the First, needs. From their perspective, though, the promised reinforcements was their last hope, and now they have no choice but to capitulate on the invaders. But we will prove to them that all is not lost, and we yet stand a chance for casting out the Telophroi. Even with their empire in ruins, the Guardians have not lost their will to fight. That strength shall serve them in days to come. There is yet life in this cold soil. Speak what I'll say at the Telium. Damn you and your lack of aetheryte. Well, we have a long trip ahead of us. We better make it, hopefully. Hang on. First, some water. Second, northwest. Actually, it seems like a place I could make it to. I think. There is still a tiny section yet to explore in this area. Carlamont is not as big as I imagined it to be, but still pretty damn compact and big. It feels smaller than the other areas, basically, like Labyrinthus or whatnot. $403 arms north. All the way over there, huh? Maybe I'll get to this Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, that's maybe I'll get to that. Still a very pretty place. It's raining also. Maybe it means it's getting warmer. Maybe. Damn, it's so far away. I'm almost there. Don't worry, kids. We'll see about what's going on now. There's no reflection-y over there? That's weird. Is reflection-y a word? I don't think it is. Gotta do these rates. At least for the dungeon though, I'll have Holy Sheltron. That'd be nice. Holy spirits. Holy spirit. Dude, I just attacked so many of them. What? But, wait, where's my experience? I helped. What the fuck? Okay. I guess I just don't get any. I guess go fuck myself, huh? Maybe I did and I just didn't show it on the screen. I have no idea. Stop attacking me. I didn't do anything. Leave me alone. LSA, how is that damn leader of the First Legion? Oh boy. Hang on, I'll pass by. Hey, Graha's here! Graha! I haven't talked to you in forever. Oh, I didn't expect you to arrive so soon. There's been a development. Perhaps you should best see for yourself. Yeah. It's time to see that, huh? What are you doing back here? Where are Julius and the others? Tis a comfort to see none the worse for thy recent ordeals. I'll say, what happened? I mean, I know what happened. Just tell me in your own words. Joanna and Julius. We arrived just before you did. And too late. Too late for what? What's happened? It's Lord Quintus. He took his own life. After the news about the tent, he relieved us of our duties. Then when he was alone, No, he wouldn't. Tancred and the others, assisted by the soldiers, have seen to the remains. In due course shall the legatus be afforded a proper burial. He released us from our duty. He wanted us to be free. Free to choose our own fate. Without him to guide us, I have just this moment to speak with Lucia. We are ready to commence the transfer of refugees here to Camp Broken Glass. Of the refugees here to Camp Broken Glass, should they be willing to accept our aid. Some would rather die, but most of us just want to live. Songs and standards be damned, we just want to live. Alright, and y'all can come. We'll need to speak to with the refugees. They'll have to decide for themselves if they wish to come with us. If anyone would prefer to stay, we can have supplies brought over for them. It'll be a hard journey for the others, but we'll see they reach our camp safely.
Oh boy.
I...
Oh, isn't automated little robot there, isn't there? Isn't there? What do you have to say about this, Theodora?
I do hope the Isabar continent actually makes some kind of difference around here.
We have the roads covered, don't you worry. Things may get chaotic out there, but just take it slow and steady. I'll try. I say that as I leave the conversation because I actually didn't mean to do that, but just went on. Hey, look.
Lord Quintus was a rock in the storm, and now we are without a leader, without direction. Nevertheless, we must live on. Even if that means consorting with former enemies.
Well, what do you want? Tell me about yourself. I'm Decimus, Centurion of the First Legion. It is my sworn duty to defend Garlemald from barbarians such as you. And your very presence here is an affront to my honor. Okay, what kind of place is this? This is Tatrium, third among the stations that encircle the city. The decommissioned carriages here now serve as the First Legion's temporary base of operations. It has also become a safe haven for those fleeing the turmoil that has befallen the capital. What scan supplies we have are distributed among civilians and soldiers alike. We strive to maintain some semblance of order in these dark times. One true objective, however, is not merely to survive, but to reclaim our home. We have no time to deal with your band of savages, and if you dare to interfere in our affairs, we will not hesitate to cut you down. Okay. I know not how to offer encouragement or solace to these poor souls, but if it's safe passage to our camp they need, I'll gladly oblige. Finally. It was only ever a dream, wasn't it? To think we could reclaim it, rebuild it all ourselves. Before this all began, I sent my wife and daughter away to provinces. If there's a chance I might see them again, I'll take it. So take me with you, please. These people are now seeing reason. Well, got the Aetheryte sorted in the end. All it took was a few adjustments. Now it works as well as it ever did. From what I can tell, the one in the Latium is also functioning as normal. That's where you lot are staying, isn't it? Now that most of us are packing up and leaving this place, I reckon there'll be more use for me and my skills over at your camp. What up? What? Oh, whoops. Are you Aether Current? No, but you got like some foods. To employ healing magics would likely invite catastrophe, as thou canst attest from experiences of Victor spoils. Indeed, the Guardians view our ability to manipulate Aether with the same suspicion that many Eorzeans do Magitech. It's you, one who treated me with such kindness. I heard from the others that you're not from around here. Huh. I thought you were one of us. Not that it makes a difference now. Pure bloods, migrants, savages.
After a while, the words start to lose meaning. Till all you're left with is anger and fear and hate. And I'm too tired. If you and yours have come to offer aid, I would be glad to accept. Julius? Why? Hey, Dankwood, what up? Best not to dwell on it. Not when there's work to be done. Alpha, you good? We have much to discuss. Our rescue, the attack on Camp Broken Glass, what we'd hope to talk about with Quintus. But all that can wait. More urgent matters demand our attention. Are any of the refugees willing to come to our camp? A lot of them are, yes. I think the 12. You and I should go first and secure the route back to Camp Broken Glass. And all the creatures and temperance skulking about, I expect we'll have our hands full. This should come in handy. Conqueror's Chain, courtesy of our Leminson friends. I'd save it for the tempered, though. I'll mark a few points that need surveying on your map. Once you've taken care of the riffraff, we'll meet back at our camp. Aight. 4 designated locations. You make the same trip. Just this time the other way. Aight. Hang on. First of all, you. Are you a guardian chocobo porter? Oh, it must be a guardian. The children are our future. Excuse me, ma'am? Have you seen the little boy with a similar shade of hair as mine? He's my son. I can't find him anywhere. It all started when I told him I ought to seek refuge in your encampment, and he started wailing and sobbing like I'd never seen. Next thing I knew, he'd be running to hell for goodness knows where. I'm worried he may have left the station altogether, and the streets above are rife with danger. Please, could you find him for me? Oh, you will? Bless your heart. If I know my son, he's probably tried to return to our house. Non palatum novum. Try there first, before anywhere. He'll be easy to recognize, I should think. That color of his hair and all. But I'll do this quest later. I think the fact that this is the Aetheryte is underground is gonna confuse me sometimes whenever I have to teleport. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Ow. Oh my, oh my. Bap. Let's go, wild stagger. damn you thing all the time. I should have summoned a blue for it to help. I kind of want to get to the point where I can unlock the dungeon, but I'm getting very tired. And my throat's getting sore actually from talking all the time. I think I should probably. I'll finish this up and then we'll be done. This is good so far. I like it a lot. No. Does he have to be unconscious? I'm not sure, actually. There you go. Take this. Bum 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 bum. No, I already got people to fight. Leave me alone. Stop. I was about to say, is that one chasing me too? Surveying. Surveying. No, this is the path ahead. Thank goodness. I mean, even then, if I end off, it's like now, that's probably gonna be very close to the dungeon. I'm certain. That or the trial. Could be a dungeon then trial immediately, back to back. Who knows? I have no idea. I just know that. I'm off my own thing. You guys can go. Oh, you guys are well fancy. Can you fly yet? Nope. I see him jumping as I nope. Yes. Nope. My bad. Take this key item. I'm glad they do this now. They ever want to do the key item thing. 'Cause sometimes it was annoying when like you accidentally killed them. It's like, well, shit. Ah, guys. Hey, good. They're good. Ah, there you are. As expected, I ran into a few beasts who went down without much of a fight. The tempered proved somewhat troublesome, but those chains should keep them under control until our allies take them into custody. That taken care of, I'm to gather a few supplies and return to the station. While I see to that, would you mind apprising Lucy of our progress? As it happens, I have some rather pertinent information from a recent scouting forays. I'll save that for later. First things first and all that. Ah, there's a quest line, but we won't do that today. We'll do that tomorrow. Finally found one. Lucia. Ah, Joanna, I was informed of Quintus's suicide. It must have come as a great shock to his men. What of the refugees? I'm told some of them were receptive to our proposal, but I would like to hear first-hand account. That so many did not hesitate to accept proves how desperate their situation has become. We'll do our best to make them feel welcome. The troops who participate in the ambush are no exception. They will be afforded the same treatment as any other refugees, FFXIV notwithstanding. After all, even if I want to make an example of them, there's no one left to learn from it. We will tell our allies that these soldiers were acting under direct orders of the Lair Legatus, that following his suicide they offered a full and unconditional surrender. Perhaps Quintus thought that had he lived, he would have be tried as a war criminal, and his men punished with him. Perhaps by taking his own life, he had hoped to absolve them of any culpability. Or perhaps, like too many others, he was a true believer to the end. Who can say? I didn't know the man or his heart. His reasons, noble or otherwise, died with him, and it falls to us to clean up the mess. As much as I want to continue, I think this is a good stopping point. Next time we'll do that quest. Whether it does a dungeon or not, who's to say? Well, that was a lot. Holy shit. Like, the mod story is slowly coming to an end as we get to the final finale of it. So far, that's pretty good. But I do have reservations on the whole them being very angry at us for kind of basically fighting back, and it just seems like, I don't know, it's not as earned as a lot of other the reasons are very flimsy. It seems like they're delusional. No matter how much we try to help them, it's like we try to be like, hey, yo, we're trying to help you, and it's like, no, you guys are invading us. It's like, that's not really any basis to anything. You sure, yeah, your homeland was taken from you like a long time ago, but like then you decided to try to take everyone else's. So it's not really. No, I don't think they had a basis that much for it. But yeah, that's. There's still a lot of great emotional beats. Jolas is an interesting character. I kind of like him because, you know, yeah, he seems like a cool enough dude. And the asshole old dude is dead. So that's interesting. We still have a lot more of a character development and plot points to go through in this section of the place. And after that, I have no idea what the fourth zone's gonna be. Will it actually be the moon? That would be crazy. That would be I'd be nuts. But yeah, for now, thank you for coming by. I'm still loving the game. I'm just tired. My throat's also a little sore. Yeah, follow me on Twitch and Twitter, Buppy Park. I may make YouTube videos of this, so you know, follow my YouTube as well. You know, subscribe. I'll see if I can do it. Maybe while Q Ultimate is happening for me, because now tomorrow I work. When I get home, I'll instantly try to get into the queue, and then we'll see what happens there. I don't know if I'll stream. I'll try, because I don't have that much work, and I can Like the instant I get home, I'll try getting in there. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we'll see. I get home from work a little earlier than most people. So it's not really a 9 to 5, it's more of a 7 to 3, but it's still possible I may get stuck. The queues hopefully will be less for people who you know, are on vacation, or able to get vacation, or, you know, don't have jobs. They'll be able to get in, get some game time in, and then hopefully get out. But other than that, thank you for coming by. This has been fun. I'm probably gonna relax for a little bit and then go to bed. So, see ya. Bye-bye. Take care, everyone.